274 days without processed sugar. This video is about that. I feel great. I wanted to share it with you.
Warning.
Sugar. Blood sugar. Sugar.
What sugar you eat?
Sugar.
Sugar.
Well, they're better than sugar, but they're not good.
You probably noticed that sugar is all around you. Companies know that our little brains are highly addicted to it, so they put it everywhere. McDonald's put sugar in their salts. No wonder you get addicted and you keep going back. Most of the time, we might think that we're eating healthy. The problem is that processed sugar makes its way in many more things that we think of. Did you know that for an adult man, the maximum sugar intake daily should be no more than 36 grams a day, and for an adult woman or a kid over 2 years old should be no more than 25 grams a day? This pile is 36 grams, this pile is 25 grams. This is 110. Depending on the research you're looking at, the daily average for an American of sugar intake is between 60 and 126 grams of sugar. Then you wonder why you feel depressed, you're gaining weight, feeling anxious, or your kids are fucking crazy and have trouble focusing at school. I might have an answer for you. Sugar might be the culprit here. The problem is these companies are trying to sell us healthy breakfasts or healthy snacks that in fact are not healthy at all, and they're promoting them as sugar-free or no added sugar, but instead they put sugar alcohol. What are sugar alcohol, you may ask?
Well, they're better than sugar, but they're not good.
Erythritol, xylitol, sorbitol, lactitol, maltitol, which are almost as sweet as real sugar, not as bad for your teeth. They actually have fewer calories in them. It's amazing, right? Oh yeah, but I forgot to mention, they're less digestible as real sugar. They can cause headaches. They make your IBS worse. Can cause diarrhea. Also, research shows that some of those sugar alcohol can cause liver damage, liver cancer, and a bunch of other bad stuff to your body. Yeah. The problem is most of us, when we think of sugar, we think candies, soft drinks, donuts, pastries. We don't see it as yogurt, granola bar, fruit, salad dressing, the sauces in our meals. But all these things have sugars, and it adds up super fast in one day if you don't pay attention. And what happens when you eat more sugar in a day than you should? Well, it makes your pancreas produce more insulin. That stresses your body and rises your blood sugar levels. You urinate more, you have spikes and crashes of energy throughout the day, you have headaches, stress goes up, and many more things that you don't even think that it's related to your sugar intake. You know, there's a funny fact about sugar. Let me show you. Can you tell me the difference between those three? I'll give you 3 seconds. So it's quite simple. This is a normal brain. This is a brain on cocaine, and this is a brain on sugar. There's no difference. It's the same addiction. So it's been a little over 9 months that I completely stopped eating processed sugar foods. And as for when I had like sugar craving or I wanted a little bit of sugar, I would only go for natural sugars, such as dry figs, dates, honey. Well, being Canadian, I can't forget maple syrup. And fruits. But even with those natural sugars, something happened, but we'll discuss that a little bit later. So we all know the main side effects of eating too much sugar.
Yeah, baby!
For as long as I can remember, I had trouble with my teeth. I mean, every time I would go to the dentist every year would cost me between 1 and 2 grand. And it's not like I'm not brushing or flossing, I take care of my teeth. Like, they told me something like my saliva was too acidic, so I needed to buy a $60 toothpaste. But nobody ever said to me, well, you might be flossing, you might be brushing, but you're still eating too much sugar. So why don't you cut down on that, Johnny boy? Fast forward to last week, it was 9 months after my last visit. I have no nothing. I can't keep my money. And I didn't have to buy that stupid $60 toothpaste. Oh, but there's much more than sugar can do for you. Heart disease, acne, cancer, depression, skin aging, cellular aging, inflammation, lower immune system and make you susceptible to more infection, insomnia. Yeah, sugar can do all that for you. I always thought I was eating healthy, you know, with the occasional desserts and snacks here and there, until the occasional became a ritual between every meals and at the end of every meals. A little pastry here and there at a corner coffee shop, pack of M&Ms or a little donut or something, you know, after the lunch. Maybe during the afternoon, you have a little crash of energy, so you go for like a sweet drink. Black chocolate. It doesn't really count, right? Black chocolate is healthy. And that's without counting the sugar in the meals. And that's after quitting drinking alcohol. Imagine how much sugar I was consuming a day when I was drinking. I was eating way too much sugar without even realizing it. But I never thought it was so bad because, you know, I drink water, I work out every day, I do cardio. And I have, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one thinking that. We have a tendency to think that if we do something bad for our body, then we could just do something good and it's gonna even out. That's what I was telling myself. But I worked out today, so, you know, it's okay. It's just a little bit, it can't be that bad. Well, you know, I didn't have some yesterday, so today it's okay if I indulge a little more. Although you can counter-effect the physical side of sugar with more exercise, it's the effect inside your body that is harder to reverse until you stop completely eating sugar. You can look good on the outside, but still be rotting inside. What happened when I removed all processed sugars from my diet? I feel like I had a withdrawal for about a week. Steady headaches, I had trouble sleeping, I was craving sugar daily for I think at least a month. I had pimples coming out. I was very irritable in the hours where I would usually have my sweet snacks. And that made me think, how can something not be bad for you that when you stop doing it, you feel like shit for days or even weeks? But after a couple of months, people started noticing changes that I hadn't even noticed yet. Oh, Jonathan, your skin looks great. What did you do? What kind of cream did you use? Oh, Jonathan, did you lose a little bit of weight? Do you exercise more lately? See, the thing is, I definitely felt benefits, but in a very subtle way. In fact, the moment I really noticed what sugar did to me is when I had that little Christmas pastry. Yeah, okay, I lied a little. In that 9 months, I had one time. It was Christmas. But after one bite, I had this rush, this sugar rush, that I didn't remember what it felt like because I was eating sugar every day, like most of us. So after 4 or 5 months, how I felt is simple. I didn't have those cravings anymore of sweet stuff middle afternoon. I had a flatter stomach, I felt lighter, sharper, no joint pain. You would think that joint pain comes with aging. That's what I thought. Turns out that no, you could just stop eating crap. The joint pain kind of goes away. Well, for my case anyway. And I used to have psoriasis. Not anymore. Psoriasis is a close cousin of eczema. And the only thing I changed is I stopped eating processed sugar. I would like to thank you guys for the support of this channel so far. You guys are amazing. You keep liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. I mean, I can't ask for more, so thank you so much. Let's get back to it. So when I had cravings or I wanted to eat a little bit of sugar, like I said before, I was eating figs, fruits, nuts with honey on it, stuff like that. Then something happened. It all started coming back. Headaches, tired middle afternoon, the insomnia, and I was wondering what the hell was happening. Turns out that, yes, these sugars are good for you, but still in small quantities. Sugar in fruits is not the same sugar as processed sugar, but it's still sugar. I had completely replaced my bad sugar habits with a good sugar habit without even noticing it. So I stopped completely to see if it was all correlated. As I'm recording this, I am 10 days with absolutely no sugar. I check everything. So my meal consists of meat, fish, beans, just green vegetables. And the snacking is a little bit different too. Oh, I got this. Kale chips. And it's not that great. I'm not a big fan. But I saw a difference right away within the first 5 days that I stopped those sugars as well. So my goal with that is, I want to keep my daily intake to a minimum so I can enjoy the occasional pie, cake, donuts when I feel like it and not feel bad about it. So without stopping completely, I think it's worth looking at how much sugar we eat in a day. Realize how addictive sugar is. Imagine if you're only one cake away from not having that back pain. If you're not one no eating cake, you know what I mean. But I wonder, how would I feel now after not eating processed sugar for 9 months? If I ate a donut.